Got in Kildare, Mariposa PD. And that's some applesauce. I hope nobody has gotten the COVID, and I'm curious to know if people are getting the new vaccine shots. If they are, good for you, if that's what you want to do. If you're not, and you haven't experienced any trouble, then you probably don't need to. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Starting to wonder if I need to get a shot again. I didn't even have any experience with this disease at all. I didn't even know anybody who did. I met people who say they got it, but getting back to reality in life, today I was looking up an old friend who, wondering how he was doing. I went to college with him. His name was Clay. He and I and another friend of ours, Steve, studied together, and we would make, we had a religion class, Cal Lutheran College, and we had a required religion. It gets kind of confusing, the history of religion and things that happened, back in the times of Christ and before and after together, and we would stay up all night long before a test, and little stories out of these things that happened. Sadducees and the Pharisees, persecution, and people merged with another, took over another, and I can't really remember it all right now because it wasn't my specialty, but I remember making these recordings. We would make funny little stories out of these events that happened in history, and we would remember the answers to the tests because of these stories that we would make. Memorization by association, I believe it's called. Pretty good. I mean, I did pretty good. I know my friends did good. They were just smart. I mean, I had to work harder. Being dyslexic, I had to work a little bit harder at getting good grades. I did all right. A's and B's, C or 2. When it comes to math, I really hated math. I didn't like it. Tried to avoid it at all costs. And now I wish I hadn't because I'm needing it. Told me, if you fear something, that will come upon thee. How does the saying go?
That which thou fearest the most shall come upon thee.
From the Bible. I remembered that. Math wasn't my good subject. Tried to avoid it. Wish I had. I could have done it if I wanted to. I was just kind of lazy. And being dyslexic made it a little harder, and I didn't like to work too hard in school. I like to do things that came easy. That's been my life all along. I enjoyed things that came easy, and a lot of things came easy for me, and so I did those things because they took a lot less time getting good at it because they came easy. I just tried to hone my skills and whatever it was that I enjoyed doing because it came easy. There was a couple of things I wanted to do better that didn't come too easy, so I didn't work too hard at it. Playing the guitar, for example. I wish I played a lot more and practiced a lot more because I would have been a much better player. So that did affect the outcome of my career in music. So I did things that were easy. I tried looking up my friend. I couldn't find him. I looked him up about 6 months ago, maybe, and found him on LinkedIn. So I wrote him a message, a letter, and I never heard back from him. And I thought, I wonder why he didn't get back to me. Remember me? I'm pretty sure he remembered me. But he didn't get back to me. And now, today I thought, well, I wonder why I didn't hear back from him. It just crossed my mind. And so I started looking again, and I found him in Facebook. I didn't even think to look Facebook before. I think I did. Pretty sure I did. That wasn't the same guy that I sent the message to in LinkedIn, so this poor guy in LinkedIn got a message. His name was Clay, same last name, Clay too, and I sent him a long letter, and he didn't get back to me after I poured my heart and soul into this letter. Apparently it wasn't the right guy, so might not have even gotten the letter. That response. Well, tonight I sent him another letter in Facebook. Pretty darn sure this is the right guy because through his pictures and his family things and his about info, he didn't look like the same guy that I went to school with 40 years later. It's not gonna. There's enough resemblance that I think that. Anyway, I sent him a letter tonight. We'll see if he gets back to me. I hope he does. We'll see. So I had that thing in my ear, the headset, and know why I don't remember to take that out of my ear when I'm doing these recordings. I don't really need it. So I got in touch with my old friend. We were friends for a year, that's it. I left school after that. I played football on a scholarship, hurt my knee the first year, so I had to make a decision. Do I want surgery and keep playing, or do I want to just quit football? Playing tackle football since I was 10 years old. Dad was a coach, a lot of tackle football from the age of 10, junior All-American, up through college. It was time to put up my cleats and my helmet. Never did like those damn pads anyway. So I hung up my cleats for good and came back home and went to college out here and finished up. We were only friends for 1 year, but it was a year that impacted my life greatly because leaving home for the first time, living on campus, and it was a great time. It was a new experience for me. I was in a dorm room, and we had 5 guys to each room. One of the guys in my room was a guy I went to high school with, and we both ended up going to school there, so we requested the same room, and we were friends, and so that was nice. He ended up passing away lifting weights, doing heavy bench press or something, and broke a blood vessel in his brain and died. It killed me to hear that because I've been working out forever too. I guess that could have happened to me or happened to anybody. So he's gone. It had to be 15, 20 years ago. Really liked that guy too. His name was Mike. We were good friends. We had girlfriends that were friends, so we hung out together. So he died too soon, and I don't think he had any idea or any existing conditions that indicated that was going to happen to him. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been working out, I'm sure. It was very sad to hear that. Sad when anybody dies at any age. One of the toughest things in life. It's going to happen to all of us. My days are closing in too, I'm sure. Point in life where you just kind of wonder what's going to happen the next day or if there's going to be a next day.